Hi, welcome to all. In this video lecture, we're going to learn about Python basics. Yes, right now I'm going to explain about introduction, Python interpreter, variable and data types. Python is a general purpose interpreter, interactive, object-oriented and high-level programming language. It was created by Hideo van Rossum in the year of 1991. Advantages of Python. Python is interpreted. Python is processed at runtime by the interpreter. You do not need to compile your program before executing it. Yes, it is similar to PHP. Next one, Python is interactive. You can actually sit at a Python prompt and interact with the interpreter directly to write your programs. Next, Python is object-oriented. It supports object-oriented style or technique of programming that encapsulate code within objects. Next one, Python is a beginner's language. Python is a great language for the beginner level programs and it supports the development of a wide range of applications. Next, applications of Python. First one, easy to learn. Python has few keywords, simple structure and a clearly defined syntax. It is allow the students to pick up the language very quickly. Next, easy to read. Python code is more clearly defined and visible to the eyes. Next, easy to maintain. Python source code is fairly easy to maintain. Next one, interactive mode. Python has support for an interactive mode which allows interactive testing and debugging of the code. Next, portable. Python can run on a wide variety of hardware platforms and has the same interface on all platforms. Databases. Python provides interface to all major commercial databases. The last one, GUI programming. Python supports GUI application that can be created and ported to many system calls, libraries and Windows system. Next one, characteristics of Python. It supports functional and structured programming method as well as object-oriented programming. It can be used as a scripting language or can be compiled to bytecode for building large applications. It provides very high-level dynamic data types and support dynamic type of checking. It can be easily integrated with C, C++ and Java. Next, we're going to see about Python interpreter. A program that can be read Python programming statements and execute them is the Python interpreter. Actually, in the Python interpreter, we have two modes. One is interactive mode, another one is script mode. Right now, we're going to see about interactive mode. Without pausing the Python script file to the interpreter, directly execute code to Python prompt. Yes, here in Python prompt, I'm giving 2 plus 6. Directly we can execute this code. So I got our answer as a 8. Next one, script mode. In script mode, we can use a text editor to create a file containing the Python statement. While saving the file, we have to use the extension .py. For example, here I am giving test.py. Test is the file name, .py is the extension of Python. Next, we're going to see about variables. So the variables are containers for storing data values. A variable can store the values. So rules for Python variables. Always the variable name must start with the letter or underscore character. A variable name cannot start with the number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric character and underscore. For example, A to Z, 0 to 9 and we can use underscore. Variable names are case sensitive. Finally, we're going to see about data types. Every value in the Python has a data type. Since everything is an object in Python programming, data types are actually classes and variables are instances of these classes. There are various data types in Python. Some of the important types are listed below. First one, numeric, dictionary, boolean, set, sequence type. Under by numeric, we have three types: integer, complex, float. Yes, here I am giving some sample images for data types. Right now I am moving with numeric data type. The first one is integer. Python interprets a sequence of decimal digits without any prefix to be a decimal number. So here I am giving the whole number as a 30. I got output as 30. Floating point value. So the floating pointing values are specified with a decimal point. We have to assign the value with some decimal point. So for example, here I am giving 25.65. Next one, complex number. Complex numbers are specified as real and imaginary part. For example, here I am giving 2 plus 3j. In this example, 2 is called as a real number plus 3j. J is called as an imaginary part. The next one I am moving with string. Strings are sequence of character data. The string type in Python is called as str. The string literally may be delimited using either single or double quotes. All the characters between opening delimiter and matching closing delimiter are a part of string. Here for example, in between of double quotes I am giving hello. In the single quotes I am giving welcome. Finally, we receive the output as hello and welcome. Then dictionaries. So the dictionaries, it is a mutable and container type of a store any number of Python objects. Mutable is nothing. Objects can be changed their state or contents. For example, here I am using dictionary equal to name Vijay age 20. So the dictionary consists of pair of keys and corresponding values. Here the keys are name and age, values are Vijay and 20. The items are separated by commas and the whole thing is enclosed by curly braces. Next one, boolean. Always the boolean holds either true or false value. True equal to 1, false equal to 0. Set. It is an unordered container of values. List. An ordered sequence of values. Finally, the tuple is ordered immutable sequence of values. So the immutable is nothing. Objects cannot be changed their state or contents. Thank you.